what's up guys, Benny here and welcome to today's Call of Duty Warzone video where we have had a brand new shotgun added into the game, the JAK-12, which you'll probably know it as the AA-12 from previous Call of Duties, but this thing has the potential to be an absolute monster and one of the best guns in the game for a few reasons. First of all, it's so versatile because there are 4 different ammo types for you to choose from. So in this video, I'm going to give you the best loadout setup for the JAK-12, as well as showing you what each of the ammo types do and how they perform in game, so you know which ones to use and when to use them. And I'll also compare it against the current best shotgun in Warzone, the R90 with Dragon Breath rounds, so you know where it stands compared to other weapons. But first of all, let's hop into the gameplay and I'll show you each of the weapons. Okay, I'm going to start off with the standard mag first, which come in 20 round drums or 32 round drum, which is insane, by the way. Also, all these bots in this lobby have got 250 health, so the same amount of health as someone that has got max plates in Warzone. So you can see how this gun's going to perform against someone that has like full health compared to the R90 as well, which I'll show you in just a second. But the main thing with the AA-12 or the JAK-12, it's going to take me a while to get used to it, is that 32 round mag is just going to allow you to run through entire squads without having to reload, which is where its main advantage is. Now, you still need to be right in someone's face to be able to take them out quickly, or you're losing a time to kill because the damage drop off is quite high. But if you get right in someone's face and you're able to position the gunfights, like, it's going to be very, very hard for you to lose, partially because you don't need to reload. Like, you can take on 1 or 2 squads with this thing without having to back out of a fight, which I think is one of the main appeals with the standard round mag. Now, of course, it's not going to have the same level of time to kill as the Origin 12, which is a bit more powerful, but of course you don't have as high a fire rate, and also you've got like a much lower recoil kick with this, so you can like lock on those shots. But as you can see, like, the time to kill can vary quite a little bit. But for me, the standard round mag is probably the least interesting for the JAK-12. It's the other 3 that are ridiculous. So first of all, let's go ahead and look at this one actually, which is the Slug rounds. So we'll just quickly blow myself up. Now, the Slug rounds can make the AA-12 a little bit like a sniper. Like, your range with this thing is insane. So if you'll see, it's like a 2-shot kill on someone, right? So if you're landing your shots in the upper body or the headshot, you can down someone very quickly. Now, this is going to require precision. I don't really see the point of using it as a shotgun, which is why it's kind of my least favorite. But as you can see, the time to kill, if you land your shots, is ridiculous. But there, once again, only 8 rounds in the clip, and if you're not accurate even at close range, you can get caught out. So I feel like this is more of almost like a rifle. Like, the fire rate with it gives you a really fast time to kill, but you've got to be precise with it. If you're not the most accurate player and you want a shotgun to kind of, you know, just shoot someone in the face, don't use this. But still, nice little attachment to use. For me, though, it's in last place. And I want to look at the fire breath rounds, and I'll then compare this to the R90 Dragon Breath rounds as well, which is a shotgun that I use at the moment most of the time. I use it in tournaments, fastest time to kill. But this is like a 2-shot kill at close range. Like that. Also, the Dragon Breath rounds will add a little bit of extra damage to the opponent after you've hit them as well. So sometimes if you get downed, the Dragon Breath rounds can actually finish your opponent for you, which is insane. But I really like using this. One of the big advantages with the AA-12 with the Dragon Breath rounds compared to an R9 is that is not that kind of, you don't have to pull it back to kind of fire multiple times. You can just fire 3 rounds if you miss, like, kind of get half a hit on the 3rd shot. But while the R90, if I quickly show you, it's more of a kind of like a, like, as you can see. So if you've got multiple people running at you, you can have a problem. You kind of have to dip into cover, then dip back out. But this is like my favorite shotgun in the game right now, and I think it's the best. So it's kind of, I think it's important for us to see how this performs so that we can then compare it to the AA-12. Now, for example, if I had the AA-12 there, I would have come out on top there because, you know, I would have been able to get that 3rd shot off. But it's all about 3 shots at that range, and then it has like kind of a little pause kick. So 3 shots for kind of mid-range shotgun thing, distance, and then 2 up close. But you can get those shots off nice and quickly. Reload time. This is going to be really good in like duos, I'd say. Give me my shotgun back. All right, so as you can see, I just want to kind of like show you guys that so you can see how it works in between rounds. The fact that you get that little afterburn effect. But I have definitely saved what I believe to be the best till last, which is the frag grenade rounds. Now, this is potentially going to be the best utility weapon in Call of Duty Warzone because it can destroy enemy vehicles. It can one-shot someone up close if you land the shot. It's a bit like the slug rounds. You're going to have to be accurate with it. But if you hit your shots, one of the fastest times to kill in the game. Like that distance, you need 3 shots up close, 2 shots comfortably. It's got a little bit of a splash distance, but against vehicles, it's destructive. Like normally, especially since C4s have been nerfed, vehicles have sort of come back into their element again. I think this is going to put them back in the bin because if someone's got this, it's going to just wipe your squad out. It's just going to see the vehicle and fire 8 frag grenade rounds right at your car, and it's just going to destroy it almost instantly. You can see the fire rate on this thing and also the amount of damage that it can dish in just such a short period of time. Could become very frustrating. May need a nerf against vehicle damage. We're gonna have to see. But I've already seen people just shooting choppers out of the sky with this thing. It's painful. And yeah, so that is currently best. But if we have a quick look at the R9, which is currently the best one, you can see that frag grenade round really does compete. Now, I'm going to show you the best class setups for this as well. Just all the 4 that I've been using. I kind of use the same, but really important to make sure, let me know what you think as well down in the comments. But let's take a look at the class setups. Right, so now let me give you the best class setup for the JAK-12 itself. Now for the muzzle, you've got the Forged Tack Marauder, which is going to give you that sound suppression. But for me personally, I don't like to use a suppressor to reduce the damage when I'm using a shotgun, because normally if you've got a shotgun out, you're right in someone's face and they're going to be able to either call you out or know exactly where you are. So personally, I go for the choke on all my shotguns. It's just going to tighten that bullet spread and also increase your damage range. So go ahead and use that. Then you've got 3 choices of the barrel. Now, the 2 that are really viable within Warzone are the Influx and the Torrent. Personally, because I'm using the frag grenade one, I'm going for the Torrent because I just want to make sure that I've got the maximum damage range and that I can land those grenades on a vehicle or take someone out. So I go ahead and use that. Also, you don't want to kind of get caught out and need that extra shot to finish someone off if they're just outside that kill range. Then for me, when you're using a shotgun, it's very important to be able to get your sprint to fire speed. So I go ahead and use the 5MW laser, which is going to increase your hip fire accuracy. Not something you're going to use that much when you're using the frag rounds, but that sprint to fire speed, really, really handy. What you can also do if you really wanted to is you can kind of go down and change to the stippled grip, where you've got the sprint to fire speed once again, which I definitely recommend rather than using an underbarrel, because like you might see some people have been using the Merc 4 grip for that recoil control and also that aim down sight speed increase. But for me, I don't think that's needed. I'd rather have the sprint to fire speed. Then, of course, you've got the 8-round Frag 12, which is going to give you damage range and also explosive impact, which is going to destroy those vehicles and is what makes this gun so, so good. So that is the shotgun setup. I then use everything the same on all 4 variants for the ammo type, but just changing the ammo round. So if I'm using the 8-round or the Dragon Breath rounds or the Slug, whatever you're having, you can kind of do that and put that in. But there we have it. That is the brand new shotgun for Call of Duty Warzone. I think we're going to be seeing it a lot, and I'm worried to get in a vehicle. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and smash that thumbs up button, and I will see you next time for another Warzone video.